Marcus Maven. And you can call in, I lay back and just listen to Marcus Maven. So sit back and relax and watch Maven.
Break it down like this.
Woo!
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pet.
Let me know if you want to go to those clips at some point.
Time for Middays with Marcus Maven on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maven and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. And people, it's going to be a tough one today. Relying on Steve Rummage and Brian Hall is going to be a tough one. Steve Rummage in the building, Brian Hall in the booth.
Well, if you're relying on me, I'm ready to go. All right, there is still an excitement buzzing over from the weekend. We got Satterfield Sound yesterday. We got a Nashville trip on Saturday, a neutral site game that's going to be in an NFL stadium. It's going to be a nice look, playing Western Kentucky. I mean, this is it's good. It's good.
Got a chance to see a great game last night. Brian Hall in the booth. Brian, what's going on, my man?
Nothing too much. We're actually talking about that game right now. I'm thinking about planning a trip last minute down to Nashville. Might be going out to see those Toppers and those Cards play.
Is that a one-day trip or is that a spend the night?
I think it's a spend the night because the game's not going to end till 7:30, 8 maybe, and at that point you got a 3-hour ride home after a solid day of drinking adult beverage sodas and stuff. But I mean, I would say it's a night. But I mean, if you're the family guy, yeah, you can take your family home. You'll get home by midnight.
Speaking of adult beverages, shout out to our man Brian Peters and the Svedka imported Swedish vodka, distilled 5 times. Brian, can you describe what I'm holding? YouTubers only can know what I'm holding as we speak.
Like in the movie like Superbad when it's like a full liter of cola, this is like a 3-liter thing. This thing's huge.
This is a 2-liter.
A liter of cola.
Liter of cola.
Cream? Okay, no cream. Sorry.
This is
I love
awesome.
that movie.
This is
It's like as big as your head.
No,
man.
it's huge. Yeah, that's entirely too much alcohol for one human being to have. For a non-married individual that lives alone, there is no reason to ever have a.
I do have company, Steve.
No, it don't matter.
Everybody who any company I have, they also are vodka drinkers.
Okay, well then you must have a lot of company.
This was a gift, Steve. You act like I went out and purchased it.
No, the only reason you didn't purchase it is because you knew those gifts come. Yeah. So.
What a nice gift.
No, it is. That's a big. I mean, if somebody thought that was water, you imagine taking a big. You're like, yeah, no.
This is so big.
Jalen got this new deal with this Svedka water thing. Oh, dang, yeah. Let me get some of that.
This is so big that if I got pulled over,
they
with
would
this
take
in my car, you know what they would say? That's not alcohol.
You'd be better off having a quarter bag of weed. A half pound of weed. You would rather be pulled over for having a pound of weed.
Did he just say a quarter bag?
I don't know. What's
a quarter pound of weed's a lot.
Who said a quarter bag of weed?
What's $15 get you
It's
nowadays?
a quarter ounce.
I don't know.
You know $15 is not a quarter of anything. Even you know that, Steve. The Bullitt County
I don't know.
discount.
All I knew is $5 get you a joint back in the day. That's all I know.
I remember when a dime bag used to cost a dime.
A quarter bag.
Where did you get that joke from?
I'm not up on my weed
Oh,
That
I
was
don't
a
know.
Lingo.
man, for sure.
lingo. I know.
oh.
Yeah.
I think
Whatever.
it was. What movie was that from?
What's that?
Half Baked.
Half Baked.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
don't
I
know.
remember when a dime bag used to cost a dime.
You know how much condoms cost?
I don't know. I never used them.
Yes.
This was the worst start to a show
And-
in history. And listen, people, and I have
And
this,
we're off here.
I have this brewing migraine that I can't help. I'm waiting for somebody to hopefully show up at the studio
Give you a little bit of medicine.
with some ibuprofen or something.
Okay.
And then they show up with this big bottle.
I can run across the street if you want.
You're producing a show, bro. You can't go anywhere.
At the commercial break.
Yeah. The
You
commercial
gotta help a
break.
brother out. you know?
Yeah, we'll get you taken care of
I
eventually.
get it though. When you come in after like a night of drinking and then somebody hands you alcohol,
nobody
it's the
said I
last
was
thing you want to
drinking.
see or smell.
Nobody said I was drinking.
sorry.
Right? Who said that?
Gosh, you know it's football season.
Why did you just do that?
Sorry.
And popular or contrary to popular belief from today, football season is still going on.
Yes. It's just getting started.
It is football season. Yeah.
How did you watch the game last night?
In my couch in the recliner.
So here's what happened.
Okay.
I'll just make this confession. I
Okay.
tweeted it out, but not everybody has
Yeah, I didn't move.
Twitter. So Brian, last night's game, I'm all in on the Houston Texans. I was just making a joke with Steve.
Why the Texans?
Big Deshaun Watson guy.
Yes. No, here's
would.
here's the thing.
He would.
Here's the thing. I got this little I can't really play fantasy football while Jalen's in the league, right?
Makes sense.
It just doesn't work.
Can't cheer on guys that are playing
I
against
can't.
Jalen.
Yeah, it leaves me too awkward in too many kind of ways. It's not fun, right? So we've been playing the same league for 16 years or something, like, just forever, right? And so here's what I do. I try to limit the players I get to, one or two teams. I try to reduce it so I can just
Pick people all that are not in Jalen's division.
yeah, and just watch, follow one good team, or something like that.
So how'd you come across the Texans though?
Oh, here's the thing. As soon as Luck is out, and I didn't really believe too much in Tennessee, I like that last minute Laramie Tunsil thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Deshaun Watson,
Did you do it? Is there any reasoning behind it? Because they're in the same state as the Dallas
The
Cowboys.
greatest team on the
Listen,
planet.
absolutely not. Had nothing to do with that at all. So what I did is, I took DeAndre Hopkins, and I got to pick a team where I know people aren't really eyeballing too much. So then, I go get Hopkins, and I go get. It's funny because it's like I'll go into a weekend and I have 8 points overall, right? And then when I get a touchdown pass from Watson to Hopkins,
It's like a 20-point play.
yeah, right. So by the end of the night, I'm at 115, 120, just rolling.
Did you win?
No, I lost. You know who I lost to? Christian McCaffrey.
Oh well, yeah. So did you and everybody else. out there.
Yeah. So it's one of those things I don't really worry about the win-losses until late in the year. I just need a lot of points because, you end up with a lot of ties and blah, blah, blah. So you just need those points late
I get
in the
you.
year. Yeah, so I was still like, okay, I can take that hit, So here's the thing. Drew Brees, with about 2 minutes to go, they're up 3, right? Drew Brees throws that long first down pass to Ted Ginn Jr. I say, Drew Brees is a wrap, right? Gonna milk, run it out. So I didn't have any paper towels or some, dishwashing soap or something. So I go on up the street and make that run. I come back, do a little cleaning, a little evening thing. I think I might have just poured myself an evening cocktail or something like that. And as soon as I finish cleaning, I get on Twitter and I see, wow, #Saints, right? And I'm like, 1 minute ago, and I'm seeing this and I'm like, that game was over 15 minutes ago.
That's what I thought too.
Right?
Yeah, I was in the same vote.
Like that thing been over. Why are people are people just now hearing about it or something? So I keep scrolling and I'm like, this is crazy. This is awesome. And I'm like, 2 minutes ago. And I'm like, what's going on?
I gotta turn this on.
Right. But by the time I turn it on, then it's over. And they're like, oh my God, this is the most incredible thing ever. And I'm just like, what did I miss? Right.
It's the same. I was in the exact same vote.
Meanwhile, Steve Rummage, you watched it?
I watched every second. Yeah, I was laying on my couch and I got my recliner set up in a manner in which it really just drives me nuts when somebody comes in and they move my recliner. Like when somebody's watching a kid or something, and I come back and they're like, "Oh, well, I'm like, no, you can't do that because it's set. I have the 70-inch set at an angle to where when I lay back in the recliner, my head does not have to move, and it's at an appropriate level that helps my neck. It feels good.
Do you make sure that there's no like light bulb glare and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that?
No, it's perfect.
Right.
I have the perfect. I mean, I took like 2.5 hours setting this thing up the way I wanted it. Okay.
Are you OCD about a lot of stuff or just your
No,
chair?
it's not just that, because I like to sit back in my recliner. I lay back. I like to watch my games. Like, I enjoy not when Louisville's playing. When Louisville's playing, most of the time I'm there or somewhere. But if Louisville's playing and I'm at home, we have a large open floor plan. That's the way our house is. I like it that way. So that way I can move. So I'm moving when Louisville's playing. I'm playing along with them a lot of times. And when Kentucky's getting beat in the NCAA tournament, I shot free throws with Auburn. You know what I mean? You line up, you're like, and I dribble and I shoot. I'm like, bang. So we hit them. We won, by the way.
Free throws don't sound like that.
Yeah, they do when you're knocking Kentucky out of the Elite Eight. But it was so I had it perfectly. So I was kicked back. I watched it, man. I laid there. I watched pretty much all the game, and then actually, I was like, well, that game's over. And of course, I'm flipping back and forth Monday Night Raw, and
I forgot.
yeah, and then the Raiders come on. The Raiders drive right down and score, and the crowd's chanting FAB, and I'm like, okay,
Really?
not Fab, but
FABOLOUS.
yeah. But yeah, I'm sitting there and I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, this is interesting too. So I watched that too. It was a pretty productive night in the Rummage House. All while taking care of the baby. My wife had to work last night.
WWE go all right too?
WWE was all right. It was okay. Yeah, other than the King of the Ring, it pissed me off. They're doing that completely stupid. But everything else was awesome.
You actively root against Joe Flacco. Admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something to you.
I
don't wanna see
It's
him
odd you
succeed.
say that, too,
Yeah.
because that is the truth.
Yep.
Yeah, I root against Joe Flacco, and I don't know why. He ain't done nothing to me.
Oh no, because he wasn't welcoming to Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, because I was kind of glad to see the Raiders, and I just watched Hard Knocks, and I do like Derek Carr, so
And we remember when Joe Flacco
being a man of faith, I feel like there's certain players you have to root for, like Tebow, Derek Carr, the different ones. It's like
you watched Joe Flacco when Lamar Jackson came in, sit out there and receive and act like
Yeah.
he knew he wasn't getting the ball.
Yeah, and pout.
Yep. So you hated him then.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So
I don't
yeah.
want him to succeed at Denver either.
But it was good. It was good. So
I forgot. I did have some interesting news happen after I left the show yesterday. Went over to Sandy's Pet Shop to check out some stuff for the fish tank, and apparently word had got over there. 3 or 4 people had come in this week wanting to start fish tanks.
Hey!
And they are interested in sponsoring the segment.
sponsoring the Fish Tank Friday. How about that?
Of course, they're interested in sponsoring the Fish Tank Friday
They,
segment.
so I've made buddies over there by just talking to, I'm a frequenter of the place.
It does sound really
And-
interesting.
And so,
No, it
the
is
guys,
awesome.
They said 3 or 4 people came in and they're like, yeah, we heard them talking about it on Middays with Marcus Maben about a fish tank, and I'm interested in seeing what it would cost and stuff.
Yeah. Do they sell other animals there?
Oh, yeah. They got ferrets. They got.
What about dogs?
They got big parrots.
Parrots?
Yeah, they got all
You're
kinds
so
of birds.
selfish. You are.
hamsters, everything.
You are.
Rabbits.
It's
Guinea
it's
pigs.
Tuesday,
No
man.
dogs? They don't have dogs?
Brian, don't
Some
They
answer.
do have dogs.
Don't
They do
answer.
have dogs?
Don't
They have,
answer.
2
don't
rooms of
answer
dogs.
no questions.
What's the place
that
called?
Steve has selfish.
Sandy's Pet Shop.
Sandy's Pet Shop. Sandy's Pet Shop.
You're the worst.
Sandy's
It's on
Pet Shop.
Poplar Level
On
Road.
Poplar Level Road. Sandy's Pet Shop. Sent my wife a pug
It's by
last
far
night.
the best local pet store.
She got home. It was.
Do they have Shar-Peis?
I'm not sure. You'd have to go find out for yourself.
I will. I'm going to. We have had, the house has been in a little bit of a dog
War?
war.
I'm listening.
I just want a dog.
And nobody else does.
No, everybody else does.
So what's the war? The type of dog?
My wife. She's like, I want another dog. I'm like, dude, come on. Like, I loved The Last Dog. I would take it back in a heartbeat. It was like the newborn. Everything was happening all at once.
Satterfield talked a little football.
He
yesterday.
did. He talked a lot of football yesterday.
Now, we have the option. Actually, I need to put this out to texters. Do you like when we go across the clips and this will be open for the text line. 3831-939 is the text line. Call in 8150-939. Sometimes we just go clip by clip. Sometimes we like to kind of interpret. Which one do you prefer to do today?
By the way, let me do this real quick, too, because we haven't done this on this show. A lot of people...
I'm sorry, people.
You need to get headaches more often. Listen, a lot of people are wondering about the game Saturday and how to watch it. Let me tell you what I found for me that was the best way. If you have an Apple TV or any kind of smart device, download Pluto TV. It's got, for one, it actually surprised me how cool it was because it's got a bunch of old shows and it's like TV.
It's
and
not a felony, is it?
No, it's an app. Okay. It's an app on I mean, it's on Apple TV. I guess it's on other things, but Stadium is on there, and you can watch the game on that. And I mean, it comes in great. Like I said, I like MTV Challenge show.
How much is the Stadium? Is it like $5?
No, it's free.
It is free?
Yeah, if you like the Pluto app, man. I can. The Pluto app, man. I downloaded it. And the Stadium it's free. The channel's free. Like I said, I like the MTV Challenge, and it's got like an MTV Challenge channel where they just replay old episodes. It's got a sitcom where they show, like yesterday it was like Married with Children and Third Rock from the Sun, different things like that. Like, it was really awesome. So, but Stadium's on there. So you can download that and watch it. And like I said, it comes in clear. So I wanted to throw that out to our listeners too, people who listen to this show and don't listen to anything else. It's Pluto TV, Pluto TV. You put that in your search bar. I have Apple TV, so I don't know. I can't speak for anything else, but it works. It pulls right up. Download it. It's free. You don't log in. You don't have to do anything. So check it out, man. And that way you'll have the game on Saturday.
You're welcome, people.
Yeah,
you're very, very welcome. Okay, so we're gonna do clip by clip. That was the first text.
Okay,
they were the most I guess passionate. They were right there. Okay, so the questions that you always want asked. Okay, it's the second game of the year. This is a time of year where our picks for teams start getting a little better, sharpening up because we're learning more about the teams. We're learning more about the landscape, and of course, you always want to be able to ask Coach Satterfield, what is he learning about his team?
Yeah.
So, Brian Garrett.
I like the way that we're playing, the energy we're playing with. I like the fight we're playing with. I think that's where it all starts. I think when you do that, then you're going to continue to improve and get better and better. I think we improved from game 1 to game 2. Defensively, the mental errors we cut in half from the first game to the second game, and I think that obviously showed getting a shutout the way we did, which was tremendous. Particularly, how much they had possessed the ball. I thought that was very impressive for our defense. But and then offensively, the same. I mean, we cut down mistakes. We had one turnover, which was receivers slipped on that really on the fourth down play, so really could have converted that. So I think just an overall better performance. So we got to continue to get better. There's a lot of things we got to get better at and work on, but our guys are continuing to get better every day, and that's all we can ask for. To get better every day, and we're trying to settle in for roles for everybody. We're still usually in the first 3-4 games, you're going to do that. There's guys have to find their roles within the team, settle in those roles, and then accept those roles. So we're still trying to settle that out, and we're getting close with that. And I'm talking more of your down the line guys, maybe trying to find roles on special teams and those type of things.
Now, there was kind of a lot of questions came up, or a lot of commentary came up just listening to them. Now here's the thing.
Okay.
Depth is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You remember going into this week that he talked about not practicing, not wearing shoulder pads, not putting on pads at all. There's two things that made me think about. One, you have a very, very responsible team if they can get through a whole week of practice and come out with that level of energy and intensity, having not wore pads the entire week.
Sure.
If you have a team that mature, that can do that right now, that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. Like, because sometimes you expect to start off sloppy, or something like the tackling being bad, or just the defensive execution being bad when you haven't worn any pads. So I was kind of happy to hear he felt comfortable with their energy and effort coming off a week without that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, and you're right, because what it sounded like was with the quick turnaround, playing Monday night with so much emotion and energy going into Monday night. I don't want to say, I don't know how to word it, because I almost said you almost got a de facto week off. And what I mean by that is not, it doesn't, I don't want to sound like they gave them a week off. Yeah, but they, like, you'll never have another week like that. And for them to do that and block out the mindset of, okay, well, if coach ain't making us wear pads, well, he knows we're going to whoop EKU. There's and to block that out and to still come out. And even at the beginning of the game, even though, the first half, it was more like 14-0, we weren't exactly hitting on all cylinders and stuff, you still felt like that the team was smacking them in the mouth. Like, it was like, okay, the guys are playing. Yeah, the guys are ready to go. Like execution on offense, which is something we didn't get into yesterday, that I do want to get into today, because we really didn't even bring up Puma, Malik, and those guys. But the execution in the first half was a little, but you still felt like they were playing hard. The defense pretty much from the get-go, I thought played great. I mean, so. And
he spoke about roles, and I got to tell you, second stringers popped out on the screen to me,
and we did enough to get them in.
And you got them actually playing, and you kept up the same. Like, you didn't know that was a second string team other than not recognizing the number.
Yeah.
That which is a good thing. And again, one of the other things is we're always going to talk every week. We're going to talk about record and possibility of making a bowl game or winning that magic number is 6 to make it uber successful.
Sure.
Season. When you readjust your expectations, because I'm sure people have tried to, maybe some people thought about readjusting and then I talked myself back down off of some wins just because I'm a little hot. I think some of the other teams are a little better than we think, which is
okay. Like
Wake Forest.
Okay. Yeah.
I really do think so. Like,
okay. But you also, I don't know if I'm speaking for you here, but also you, I think you feel like, and I say you're right, they have a specialty that they're really, really good at.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Like, okay.
Because I still don't know that they have better players than we have.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. That's what I'm saying. It's like playing Notre Dame in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I never think they have the better players,
mm-hmm.
but they are true to their system. They are more experienced in their system. They're experienced players.
Yeah.
like Cogburn for Wake Forest, and this is an example. Cogburn, the running back, right, and the receiver Surratt.
Okay.
It is the Surratt, right?
Well, they got him, and then they got a guy, Washington, Sonny Washington.
Right. Okay.
That's really good.
So yeah, there's 3 experienced guys, some experienced linemen who run a funky little read option, and I think a team like that could beat you. Just off of we're more experienced at doing. Y'all are new to your style. You're new to your things. We can take you into that deep water.
Yeah.
So watch it,
Well, no, and I think to your point, I mean, I think teams like that actually worry me more than the more talented teams like the Florida States and the Miamis.
Right. No, that's my point.
This year, I wouldn't be surprised if you took an L to Boston College and Wake Forest and beat Florida State and Miami.
Yep. That's where I'm getting to the point. And also,
I'd take that trade-off.
Hell yeah. And when you, okay, here's the thing. Outside of your Clemson, right? I wouldn't mind getting really good late in the season,
Sure.
finishing the
Yeah.
season strong.
Absolutely.
Like that. I would be told lose some games that you didn't think you would lose early,
Sure.
and believe that over the course of a season, my better coach will have my team hitting on all cylinders.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So like even if you don't get the 6, if you hit the downside but get your last 3, big wins.
Yeah.
Last 3 out of 4. Or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that.
Knock off NC State, Syracuse, and Kentucky. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Finish the season out. And you're like, okay, all right, we got it rolling
Finish
now.
the season with 5 wins.
That year we beat Texas A&M in the Music City Bowl, which is relevant because we're going to Nashville this weekend. It was kind of like that. You're 0-3, then you win one, and then you all of a sudden then you win another one, and then you're 2-3, and then you lose one, then you're 2-4, then you win every game from here on out,
Yep.
and you look good. I think you end up with 7.
Yeah, those are just a couple things I was thinking
Yeah.
about as far as the ebb and flow of how the season could go.
Sure, because right now I think mentally, man, there's a little bit. You almost feel 2-0.
No, that's a fact.
I mean, it's kind of weird. It's weird to say that, and I know, of course, whatever that can get laughed at on other shows and rival fan base. You go, moral victory. You think you're 2-0, but I mean, you do kind of feel that way.
Okay, so when you're talking about the execution, were you talking about taking the shots down the field? Because, I mean, let's be honest, that's what we were trying to do. They were trying to be able to open up the play calling.
Well, Satterfield clearly said, look, we need to. You could tell Jawan was not hitting what he needed to hit early. And it was also clear to me that Satterfield was like, okay, timeout. We've played a couple possessions. I know we can beat this team. I know we can beat Western Kentucky. Now, I really think Satterfield was almost like, Brian Brown, do y'all's thing. I'm not worried about the score at this point. I hope y'all shut them out.
Yep.
But I don't care if we don't score 21.
Yep.
But we have to fix this because we're air mailing balls. It shouldn't be done. And some of it's probably receiver, everything else. But you could tell that he was like, we have to fix, because he could have just ran it down their throat.
Yeah, let's listen to his, let's say, panic level.
First play of the game, we try to take a shot with 2-2. We get the PI, call, safety grabbed him, which, probably would have been a touchdown there, I feel like, had he not grabbed him. But that was intentional. We want to take some shots. We know we got to be able to do that. We know that teams are going to play us. We want to run the ball, so they're going to be loading it up. It's one-on-one matchups out there. We got to go win those. And that's going to be every week, and this week will be no different. And so we have to win those battles, and, we wanted to start that right off the top there against, the last opponent, EKU. So we only hit a couple of the balls down the field, but we got to be able to hit a lot more. I mean, we got to be able to throw and catch and get the ball down the field. We're decent in the intermediate, the short passing game, but to stretch the defense to get them backing off, we got to be able to hit those balls down the field.
How does it sound to you?
I mean, I don't think that is
Panic level?
I don't think that's panic level, but that's not a vote of confidence either. When he uses the word and says, look, we're decent underneath, in the short game, but we've got to be able to hit balls down the field. I do think that you're encouraged with the second half. Thought the second half looked a lot better. Puma's numbers, it's weird because, like, it's one of those things where the numbers say, okay, 4 touchdowns,
right?
But it's like,
how did you
what
do it?
I saw on the field was that's not going. Okay, to get to 6-7 wins or whatever we're considering would be an extremely good season. You're going to have to win a couple flip games.
Yep.
What I saw from Pass on Saturday, I don't know that wins a couple of the flip games. I'm calling them flip games, but right in the middle. That's a little worrisome for me.
Yeah, that 10-yard turnaround, that 8-yard turnaround catch. That has to be a completion in the Eastern game.
That's true. I did go straight Calipari.
What do you mean?
We're counting that as a win. Good call, text line. Hey, I needed to be checked on that.
That was just total.
Hey,
Yeah,
I know A&M beat us, but you know what? That's a win. We're counting that as a win.
yeah, I don't care what you say.
Okay. Yeah, that's me.
That 10-yard,
maybe Cal was onto something.
8-yard turnaround. It's got to be a catch.
Yeah, yeah.
All day, every day.
And like I said, I mean, he looked better in the second half, but it still wasn't great. I mean,
But. Okay, I said it a little bit yesterday, and I've been trying to talk myself back down off of this a little bit, right? I really like that Marshall.
Yeah, I do too.
I really like the Marshall.
I do too.
I like the Marshawn Ford.
I do too. Yeah.
I think Jordan Davis is going to contribute.
Well, yeah.
So are we talking about?
Yeah.
Are we talking about kind of a different focus on the passing game? Because the reason I say this is, again, it's a different style of passing game.
It
now
is
from what these guys are used to.
It is.
So when he says we have to win those one-on-ones, that's different from like Juwan Pass used to need to predict kind of where the guy was going to be, throwing it ahead. That was kind of a rhythm timing thing. Now it's almost like, no, like you just get it to him, and he has to block out his receiver. He has to beat his defender out for the football. Do you think we're like different guys are going to become the focal point in the passing game?
I don't know that different guys are, but I do think that the weapons, there's going to be more continuity in the offense. You're going to add a few more weapons, which is going to be better. And I here's what I keep going by, because I'm going to be honest with you. Saturday, I fought it so hard. I even tweeted it out right before the half, and I fought it, and I was like, I don't know, maybe give Malik the second half. And everything in me is saying, no.
You panicked last year.
Chubba Purdy is coming in next year. By the way, he only had 10 touchdowns this week. And literally 10 touchdowns in a 6 overtime win, or a 4 overtime win. But I say, okay, he's going to play more like Juwan Pass. So I'm trying to settle on no. Let Juwan grow as the season goes on. Now I will say, Malik showing us what he showed us the other day. He's got to play. You have to play him. And they don't have to be a 2-quarterback system.
Here's my thing with Malik, though. I don't even know if this is a criticism or not. I don't know if it's a fair criticism or not.
Okay.
Malik puts you behind the sticks a lot, too.
Can, yeah. Definitely can.
Because he scrambles.
Sure.
I think that's something that from the beginning Satterfield's like, that can't happen. Like he's okay, put it this way. You know how he's running.
Mm-hmm.
He's good at making a guy miss and running.
Yeah.
But he's also good at taking that 4-yard loss.
Yeah.
And I don't think Juwan Pass takes that 4-yard loss consistently.
I wouldn't disagree with that. That's why I say I think that Juwan is what you stick with.
Does that disrupt? We do have like a top 15 rusher in the nation right now as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So does that upset the apple cart when Javian Hawkins comes in and sees Malik just running the ball all the time? I mean, it shouldn't, because sports code says I'm just here to win and do my job.
Right. No. I mean, I think, it could, but because it changes it up. Of course, now you can run into where they're like, well, Malik keeps it too much or whatever. But that's why I say I think that
that is Malik. Malik keeps it.
Sure. I mean, yeah, he plays. I mean, that's he wants to make plays. Lamar Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make plays. Yeah, I see it better than you see it. You know what I mean? Because I'm the one making the call.
Yeah.
So you have to trust that I'm just. But the thing is what I'm settling in on, and again, I'm fighting because here's what I hate, and this is what I don't want to do. A little part of me, as excited as I am for Saturday, and I am, I'm really excited to get to the game Saturday. I can't wait.
I mean, listen, and the games are gonna get better and better.
Yeah, they are getting better and better. Of course, Notre Dame is better than Western. I'm not, but I mean, the point is, okay, Juwan comes out. Juwan misses the first 3 or 4 passes, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, come on. And so at some point, I'm like, we've got to get over that. Now, whether that's playing Malik or whether that's just us just having to go, we all need to just have a counseling session together where we're like, look, Juwan's starting. Stop it, because that's how I felt against EKU. You come out, you're running plays. I'm like, okay, this is good. All right, whatever. And I agree with Satterfield. I think it's a touchdown in the first play. He put the ball where it needed to be. Tutu catches that and scores. If you're not for the holding, but man, I don't want to do every game like I did EKU, where it was like, okay, well, I mean, we're winning and this is awesome, but hit these passes, you know, where you're like, oh, where's Malik? So it's an odd situation, and what makes it odd is, like I said, I don't think either one of them start next year.
Let's listen to a little more.
Running great routes. It's recognizing where I need to throw the ball to which receiver, because, the other night there was, we hit, like I mentioned earlier, hit a couple of times where I thought he could have thrown it to a different guy where they're more open, and so you get a little bit more leeway when they're more open. So, and then it's just giving them a chance. And I think it's just timing. I think it's, in practice it's hard because we do throw some deep balls in practice, but you can't just run the receivers forever at practice. And so you only get so many opportunities with that. And so, we got to take advantage of those opportunities, drop it down on them. I always talk about, when you're overthrowing them, I joke with the quarterback. I said, we might as well just run the ball again, because it's a wasted play. You just overthrew everybody. If we hand the ball off, at least we got a chance to get a yard. You're overthrowing them. You're not giving that guy a chance, because I think when you drop it on the receivers, a lot of good things can happen. You can get PI. You obviously can catch the ball. You have an opportunity to catch the ball, and usually not many negative things are going to happen because the DB is still trying to figure out, where's the ball. He's chasing the receiver. So we have to be able to just drop it down on him, and those just through practice and through game experience, just getting a feel for it. I think, we just got to work on it. We just got to continue to get better at it. I don't think there's any magical formula. I think you just got to continue to practice it and try to get better at it.
Quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maven, 8150 939 is the number on 939 The Ville.
You can't change the weather, but you can be ready for it with Window World. Our energy-efficient windows, siding, and doors help seal your home from the elements, saving you money. Plus, every Window World window comes with a lifetime limited warranty backed by the Good Housekeeping seal. And our warranty transfers to the new owner. Real savings, a guaranteed low price, beautiful results. Window World, simply the best for less.
Window World, simply the best for less.
Hey guys, golfing season is back, and what better way to celebrate than with a round at Wooded View Golf Course in Clarksville. Located just minutes from downtown Louisville off Veterans Parkway and I-65, Wooded View Golf Course is convenient and affordable. Wooded View also features a pro shop, lounge, and an outdoor patio to relax for before and after your round. Schedule your tee time today at woodedviewgc.com. Again, that's woodedviewgc.com.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maven or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Message and data rates may apply.
Do you want to learn how to get started making money flipping houses right here in Louisville? If so, we have an amazing opportunity for you. We're looking for a small group of motivated individuals to join our real estate investing team. You'll be introduced to our 3-step system for flipping homes right here in the local area. This is Than Merrill, star of A&E's hit TV show Flip This House. My team and I are looking for a handful of people in the Louisville area who want to learn how to get started making money flipping houses in your spare time using other people's money. Louisville is a perfect market for my system, and this week I'm holding a free 2-hour educational workshop where we'll share how to get started making money flipping houses and how to build long-term wealth with income properties.
To get 2 free tickets to Than's workshop, text your 5-digit zip code to 82,000. Seating is extremely limited, so text your 5-digit zip code to 82,000
Right now, because this free ticket offer expires this Friday.
Just text your zip code to 82,000.
Guys, you know it's easy to endorse something you believe in, but when it's your money, well, now we're getting serious, right? Luke Hancock here. That's why what I'm going to tell you right now is so important. When it came time for me to ask the love of my life to marry me, there was only one jeweler in Louisville I knew would truly care and treat me like family. Davis Jewelers. Funny thing, I think they're just as happy about me getting married as I am. But seriously, Hank and Ashley Davis created an incredible, one-of-a-kind diamond engagement ring that sent my Kaylin over the moon. But seriously, talk is cheap. When it's your money, it becomes a whole nother matter. If it's your time to pop the question, it's about getting every penny's worth, isn't it? Guys, go see my jewelers, Davis Jewelers, Louisville's largest fine jeweler. If I did it, so can you.
Davis Jewelers. From anywhere in Kentuckiana, we're at Forest Green Boulevard, just off North Hurstbourne Parkway, and at davisjewelers.com.
UPS is currently hiring package handlers for its preload operation. Earn $14 an hour and receive up to $250 in weekly attendance bonuses while working up to a career as a package car driver. In as little as 6 months, you could have an opportunity to connect with customers and build lasting relationships in the community. Future you looks good in brown. Apply now at upsjobs.com or text Brown to 33588.
Hey, this is Steve Rummage, and I have one question for you. What good is having that beautiful home with that beautiful view if you can't see through the grit and grime of your windows? Or every time you try to open them, it feels like an extensive workout. Let's face it, you and your home deserve better. That's why I'm here to tell you about Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted most efficient in 2019 and have an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, including all 5-star reviews, which means they're exactly what you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive in Louisville, Kentucky, or call 502-494-0120. Again, that's Windows Plus, so make the call.
As football season arrives, the DFH company wants to know which are you more concerned about, your AC unit getting to the goal line or your heating system making the opening kickoff. Right now from DFH, get a rebate of up to $500 and 18-month special financing on a qualifying train system. It's hard to stop a train, and it's hard to not call DFH Company today at 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
My bad, Marcus. Of course, I put on the big... Sorry. Don't put your headset on yet.
Middays with Marcus Maben on
I got a clip after it.
The Ville.
Of Bobby.
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
You know, when I was contacted about coming here, I immediately shocked Frank when he called me, and I said, yeah, I'd love to. And I've had a lot of people ask me, about it, but I wanted to be able to come here and apologize to everybody, the fans, the players, and truly tell you how sorry I am for the way it ended. But I also wanted to come here to thank you for everything that people in this room and in the state did for me and my family. You were great to us.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. I'm listening.
We probably won't go into big detail about that because I really don't care. He's not the coach anymore. But I don't know. I'm like, whatever. Good for you. I'm not. I don't know, but I'm not like I don't like hate his guts. I guess like some people do. I'm just like.
I'm glad you said that. You and I had not discussed that one bit, right?
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like, we joke when we say I want somebody to really totally fail, you know, like hero. Like when we talk about those people, it's kind of like I don't want the actual human being to experience pain, you know, or something like that. It's like injuries of opposing players. Like, but I listen and read to the vitriol that people shoot towards a Petrino. Like, you're okay when you talk about his money made or money lost. It's like you're angry, like you don't even donate to the University of Louisville. Like you know, what is it costing you? You know, like, I understand that you're mad. If you're one of the people who literally believes he purposely tried to lose, then I get it, you know. But just listen, I'm like, when I first heard it, I was doing, you know, it was like cleaning the bathroom or something, right? And I remember thinking, yes, when you have time to go back and think over how you handle things wrong, you're hurt about it. Mm-hmm. You want to apologize. You want to go back to anybody you ever hurt. People still think about stuff they did wrong every single day. And when you apologize, or even if you just apologize in your brain, right? Mm-hmm. You're really sad and really contrite. So, yeah, you know, judging his level of contrition is like, that's pretty judgmental. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it's not cool. You know?
No, yeah, that's kind of where I am, man. I'm like, you know, hey, it's I mean, I don't want you back.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not mad at you if you made bad decisions. Mm-hmm. If you made a bad decision to intentionally hurt other people, then I'll be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that was the case. You know what I'm saying? I think he, like I said, his mental checkout, you know, or whatever, and his history of not having good relationships with other people. I don't think he didn't. I'm gonna purposely screw everybody over, and I'm gonna screw over this coach so he doesn't get a job. Like, I don't think he went around doing that. I think he's aloof. I think he's not personable. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think it took its toll on him, his coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? His job, his career.
Yeah. So, and that's probably the last time he'll ever be talked about on the show. So glad we got that off our chest.
Yeah, there's more than enough of.
Yeah. So.
Of the Coach Petrino. Okay, on the YouTube channel, Texter says, I still take Malik all day. He has more heart. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't know that I question Juwan's heart. I think that...
Is that just one of your, like, some people like Westbrook and some people like Dame Lillard?
Yeah, I mean, because, Juwan...
Just whatever type of guard you like or runner you like.
I mean, even that first throw, that I think ended up being a pass interference. Juwan stood right in the pocket, stared one right in the face.
I was going to say that. People forget that Juwan first won us over by looking through an Alabama defender who was obviously on a line. It's coming straight for it.
No, and I don't even know that. Probably that's probably not exactly the way whoever wrote that in meant it. But yeah, no, but what Malik does is what we talked about the other day. Malik, he's explosive. And Malik, he deals with people better, players. Mm-hmm. I think Malik brings an energy when he's in the huddle. He brings a follow me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I think people do that. But that's a change that, I don't know that if it's not happening in the next game, because what are we doing? Or, are you going to just say, well, we'll wait till Florida State and see what happens? And that's where you kind of, because people are going to do that to Louisville all year. Like that's going to be.
Move the bar?
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be the all week clip. It was like, and it was already starting like, well, now I don't even know that we're going to be able to tell against Florida State. You know, it was like a couple weeks ago. It was
yeah, your schedule is your schedule. At some point,
we'll know against Florida State, and then
we won't know until you lose.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like, well, I don't even know if Florida State's going to tell us anything now. I'm like, okay, all right, well, here we go. You know, now you're going to beat Florida State, and so we're like, well, yeah, Florida State's a dumpster fire. You should beat them. Oh, okay, all right.
In Boston College,
so we're 3-1, and we don't know if this team's any good yet. And then you go in, well, yeah, but A.J. Dillon went down in the first half, so. I mean, God, I hope he don't get hurt. Yeah. But, I mean, something happens where you're like, we don't really know. So that I don't play that game either. But with Juwan, there's a little bit, I think, on the Louisville side of fan base where we're almost like,
we don't know.
You almost just got to go with it or change it. And right now, you can't bench the guy that just threw for 4 touchdowns, albeit short, or whatever. I mean, all of them, I think, were – you had the pitch to Tutu, the 2 to Marshawn Ford, and then the other one was the Dez, where he hit Dez in the back of the end zone.
So we're gonna have to decide on a lot of position battles. The second hour, you're gonna take the point guard spot.
Okay. Yeah,
Matt Willinger.
Yeah. We got Matt Willinger coming in. He's gonna be talking a little bit about about some tailgate opportunities. If you're going down to Nashville, and he knows his stuff, so we'll talk some football too. Yeah.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah. So it's not going to be a full. It's not like we have a guest coming in that's just promoting something. Like we're gonna talk position battles in football. So
he's right on time too. He is right on time.
Gotta work.
As always, 8150 93.9 is the number. 3831-93.9 is the text line. YouTube channel, Made for the Ville. I have to listen to my videos, Steve, to learn some more about the YouTube channel.
You can listen to it at home. I'm sure you do.
93.9 the Ville.